And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today. As always, we are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to twitch.tv/takesbyfans. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered multiple ways. Alrighty, today is a big old Wednesday. We got Suns Clippers Game 6 in LA. Can they extend it to Game 7? Will we be finally betting on the Clippers? I don't know what we do anymore, folks. I truly don't. We switched back to betting on the Bucks -7, and look how that turned out. They lose straight up, and Giannis is out for the rest of the year now. How unfortunate. So we're going to try to get back on track here with this playoff betting, but it hasn't been the greatest to us. So we'll break down the game. Clippers Suns tonight. See what we're getting. Do we finally buy into the Clippers? Do we finally buy into Paul George? Or are they going to bite us in the butt if we do that tonight, like the Bucks just did last night? So we'll talk through that game, break it down, do our moneymaker. We'll break down the game from last night, Hawks Bucks. I mean, how unfortunate, folks. I mean, Giannis, he's done. That's a something of the ACL tear, rib, shred, completely vanished. It's completely posterized in there. So we'll break down that game. Truly unfortunate. Hawks looking like they're going to probably win the series now. I mean, when you don't have Giannis on the floor, the outside shooters aren't that great to really kind of pick up that production. And now we're going to just keep going to Brook Lopez down low. I mean, that's not really going to get it done. So 2-2 back to Milwaukee tomorrow for Game 5. But without Giannis, that's their heart and blood, folks. That's their heart, soul, blood, everything of that Bucks team. So we'll break down that game as well, talk it through. And then we will probably most likely be able to get to the 2014 NFC Championship game, judging Aaron Rodgers, seeing how he was looking in that game. It's an NFC Championship game, so we probably know he flounders a little bit, but we have to see if he flounders, if it's the receivers, was he getting bailed out by the defense, and do all that. So we'll watch the game, break down the film, look at the stats, and then give him a score out of 100. So we got all that today on the show. So let's just jump into with the stories of the day. And let's just start off here. Our Lamelo Card, baby. The auction ended about an hour ago. And we cashed out, baby. It ended up closing at $128. Yes, sir. One card paying for all the packs that we bought plus some. And that's how you flip cards, baby. That's how you make money, baby. If you ever need advice, you come to Takes by Fans. You understand me? We'll have you flipping cards in no time. So congratulations to the winner of the bid. You got a little piece of history of Takes by Fans' own LaMelo rookie card. Oh my God, that's gonna skyrocket in value. I mean, we're fools for only selling it for $128, folks. We're losing money overall, but we hope you enjoy it, and we hope you can profit off of it, whenever the time comes to resell that bad boy. So, some good news to start off the show, no? And then next Monday, they're going to put up new cards. I think it's like a rainbow prism or something like that. So we'll see if we're able to snag some cards then, and, we'll let you know on the show on Monday. But let's just jump right into some more stories here. Here we go. And this is great news, folks. So great news. Here we go. The Colts have gotten the green light to have full capacity at games next season, folks. Home games for the Colts. Everybody's welcome. They were the last team that really just needed to get that approval, and now we're greenlit. Every single team in the NFL will be able to have full capacity games, folks. How great. And just once again, we're gonna see, can y'all sink or swim now? We got fans. We got roaring fans. They're going into, enemy territory. They're rocking and roaring. They got face paint, body paint, terrible towels, everything going, horns going, whistles going. I know they're, prohibited, but, people still bring them in. So you got all that working against you. Sink or swim, folks. You just put up career numbers last season. Josh Allen did great. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is still great. He doesn't really kind of get bogged down by the noise, but really, it's kind of just Josh Allen. That's pretty much the biggest outlier of last season of what we saw. 69% completion percentage, got to the AFC Championship game. How insane after those first two garbage years. They weren't great, folks. They were absolutely not great at all. So, we're really going to be kind of Hawkeyeing in on Josh Allen. Can he survive in the road environments with all the crowd noise, or did he kind of just take advantage of, calmness at home on the road, no noise, especially those first couple of weeks? I mean, like literally empty, folks. Nobody was allowed in besides the people on the field. The reporters weren't even allowed on the sideline. They had to go to like the second deck in the stands and do all the reporting from the bleachers. Those were the only other people besides, the coaching staff and the team staff and the players and the refs. The reporters. It was like one reporter, and they have to sit at the nosebleeds to do the reporting. So we'll see how some of these how some of these players kind of come back down to earth. We'll see if we have to put an asterisk near any stats or any players for 2020 for a COVID year with no fans in the stands. So a lot to prove this year, and this is just going to be a little kind of extra added narrative that we can kind of track for the entire season. But for Colts fans, I mean, I know you guys were holding out. Are we going to have full capacity at our home games? And the answer is yes. And I am telling you, if you have the chance, you go and buy season tickets for the Colts, folks. They're going to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. So if you want to be a part of history, you better go and buy some Colts tickets. You can tell your grandkids and your great-grandkids and everybody, brag. Who cares? Go on Twitter and be like, yeah, back in 2021, I was at a couple of those Colts home games when they, went undefeated. No big deal. Yeah, I was in, row 47, seat 16. What's up? I was a part of history. I got this ticket right here. What is this worth? Nothing to y'all, but to me, they won the ring that year. So go out and get that kind of great memorabilia for the Colts. Absolutely destroy the league this year and win the Super Bowl going undefeated. Alrighty, we kind of touched on this a little bit at the end of yesterday's show, but I still can't even believe it. So here we go. Number 4 overall pick, Kyle Pitts, signed his rookie deal, and that man got paid, folks. Paid $32.9 million on your rookie deal for basically just being the number 4 overall pick. He is the highest tight end ever drafted at number 4. I think the second highest, we're going to look in a second, I think it was like 8. I think Hayden Hurst went to number 8 in 2019. So Kyle Pitts getting absolutely paid, and we absolutely love it. We were just talking about, the tight end university, Greg Olsen saying, hey, respect us, pay us, and Kyle Pitts just got paid. Now, it's mostly just because of where he got drafted at that number 4 spot, so that you're kind of owed that money, $32 million. But hey, it's a step, it's a start, and if this man can ball out, he's going to keep getting bigger and bigger deals as he progresses, because he's going to be like, well, I started out at $32 million, and I did great. I'm not taking a step back from $32 million. We're going to keep going forward here. And there is kind of a lot of pressure on Kyle Pitts. I mean, we're bragging about him. The entire media is bragging about this man, or they should be. But, a lot of pressure on him. He has to set the bar, set it very high, or now everyone's just going to be, we were going to pay the tight ends, but then we just sunk all this money and drafted this man number 4 overall, and he kind of let us down. Now we're not paying any tight ends. We got bad tight end taste in our mouth over here because of Kyle Pitts. So the kind of future of the tight end position is kind of riding on Kyle Pitts a little bit here. But let's kind of compare to what all these other tight ends are getting. So Kyle Pitts is the highest paid tight end in the league at $32.9 million. Jonnu Smith at $31 million. Hunter Henry at $25 million. George Kittle, one of the faces of the tight end position, one of the founders of that tight end university, is number 4 at $23 million. And you want to hear the most disrespectful is that Travis Kelce is the 5th highest paid tight end, and he's only getting $20 million. Now, a little bit of a different situation there in Kansas City. Travis Kelce obviously has to kind of fight for money with Patrick Mahomes that just got $500 million. And, you know, you got to kind of keep they got a lot of talent, a lot of kind of high-paid talent on that team. So everyone's kind of taking little pay cuts. But still, you know, seeing that number of only $20 million for Travis Kelce compared to everybody else, it's like, oh, what the hell are we doing? Once again, the co-founder of Tight End University. So Kyle Pitts is already kind of coming out of the gate and getting paid, and we absolutely love to see it. And when we kind of just compare it to what everybody else is getting in the league right now, just on their rookie deals, Jamar Chase went number 5. He's getting $30 million, the wide receiver for Cincinnati. Jalen Waddle went number 6 to Miami, the wide receiver. He's getting paid $27 million. The kind of what we don't know already is Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence. Those are kind of the top 3 picks in this draft. They're all quarterbacks, and they haven't signed their rookie deals just quite yet. But we can obviously assume they're going to get paid more than $32 million just because of the spot that they were drafted. This website is kind of projecting that Trey Lance is going to get $34 million, Zach Wilson will get $35 million, and Trevor Lawrence will get $36 million. Now, the great thing about Kyle Pitts' contract, he's guaranteed all $32 million. It's all guaranteed, and he's getting a $21 million signing bonus. So he's going to get paid right off the rip, and we'll see what he does with the money. Hopefully, he doesn't kind of go crazy, which we don't think he will. But, you know, money, you know, just imagine you wake up and you got $21 million in your bank account. You may go a little crazy. So, you know, hopefully all these rookies just kind of stay calm. We got this month break before they kind of had their minds, you know, 100% focused on training camp, on football. So, you know, rookies, you know, be careful with the money. Obviously, congratulations. Go out and do whatever the hell you want with it. Just, you know, let's be smart out there. Don't want this to kind of be a one-time check. You got to kind of re-up in another couple of years here. So Kyle Pitts getting paid $32 million. And when we kind of look at, you know, once again, kind of, you know, the story of this offseason for the tight ends is kind of they just want respect. We want respect. We want money. So, you know, Kyle Pitts kind of breaking that barrier, being a top 5 pick in the draft is fantastic. We'll go through the kind of the draft history for the tight end position here. So this year, obviously, Kyle Pitts is number 1. First round pick, number 4. Fantastic. No other tight end was drafted in the first round here in 2021. In 2020, we had Cole Kmet in the second round. No first round tight end picked up there, but Cole Kmet in the second round, pretty solid. We got 2019, TJ Hawkinson, first round pick, number 8. So I think that was kind of the highest until Kyle Pitts got drafted this year. But TJ Hawkinson went first round. We had Noah Fant in 2019. He went first round, 20 pick overall. So, you know, decent kind of tight end draft class there. 2018, we had Hayden Hurst, first round, 25th overall. Then we had Mike Gesicki, second round, 10th overall. Then Dallas Goedert, second round, number 17. And then Mark Andrews, number 3. He was a third round pick, 22nd overall in the third round. That's a pretty solid freaking tight end draft class right there. Hayden Hurst, Mike Gesicki, Dallas Goedert, Mark Andrews, absolutely great. And then we had Will Dissly for the Seahawks. You know, he's kind of, you know, obviously not tier 1, tier 2, tier 3-ish. He can be a tier 2, tier 1. Will Dissly, 4th round pick there. Then in 2017, O.J. Howard, he was a first round pick, number 19. We had Evan Ingram, a first round pick, number 23. We had David Njoku, first round pick, number 29. So that was a great draft class right there at the tight end position. 3 first round picks. Yes, sir. Really kind of, once again, the tight end positioning really kind of starting to take off there. Kind of at around 2017, we should say, because all those tight ends are really great. O.J. Howard, he just kind of needs to stay healthy for that Bucs team. Evan Ingram with the Giants really should kind of take that step forward here this year. And then David Njoku with the Browns. I mean, he's really great there. So, and then we also had George Kittle, folks. George Kittle was a 5th round pick in 2017. They chose O.J. Howard, Evan Ingram, David Njoku, and Evan Ingram. Did I say his name already? I'll say it again. So they had 4 tight ends, 3 great tight ends above George Kittle, and he was a 5th round pick, and we know he's now top 5 highest paid tight end in the league. What do we got in 2016? Hunter Henry won a 2nd round. What was our man Travis Kelce? Where did he go? Where did Travis Kelce go? Zach Ertz was a second-round pick in 2013. Tyler Eifert was a first-round pick in 2013. Can we find our man Travis Kelce? Was he? We should probably just find out what year he was. Rob Gronkowski was a second-round pick. They had to come in pretty much together, no? Jared Cook was a third-round pick in 2009. I think we missed Travis Kelce here. Let me see if I can find him quickly here. See if we can search for him. Travis Kelce, 2013 third-round pick. So, folks, hidden gems at the tight end position. You don't need to be the number one overall pick. You don't need to be a first-round pick. There is still kind of great tight ends that do fall. Tom Brady, great quarterback that fell. George Kittle, fifth-round pick. Travis Kelce, third-round pick. So, that's kind of where we're at, I guess, for the tight end position. Kyle Pitts getting paid, and he really just kind of has to step up. Let's see him get it done. We know he can. Fast, tall, great. I mean, he's 6'6", folks, and he runs like a 4.40. It's absolutely fantastic. So let's see what Kyle Pitts can do. Got paid. Now show us why you deserved all that great amount of guaranteed money. Alrighty, let's keep moving on here. Dak Prescott. Now, talking about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, Dak Prescott says 2021 season will, quote, be very, very special for us and Cowboys fans. Okay. Why is it going to be special? Let's see. Let's see what we get in this article. Obviously, not the best season or not even close to even a good season for the Cowboys overall last year. Third in the division with 6 wins. When the division winner was 7 wins, you couldn't even get 7 wins, 8 wins to try and win the division. The defense was absolutely atrocious last season, and the offense just couldn't kind of carry that to the finish line in the wins. So let's see what we get in this article, and let's see what Dak Prescott is saying. So, with Prescott and most of his injured teammates on the mend, a full offseason program in McCarthy's system, and new coordinator Dan Quinn. Now that optimism is rising in Dallas because you got Dan Quinn as your defensive coordinator. I'm not liking it, folks. I'm not liking Dan Quinn at all, honestly. But we'll see what he can do here. And then him with Mike McCarthy, it's just like, oh my God, underperforming in everything they've done, folks. Mike McCarthy with Aaron Rodgers only went to one Super Bowl. Won one Super Bowl. Dan Quinn only was good when he was coaching the Legion of Boom defensively for the Seahawks. So really just kind of underwhelming performances here by the coaching position. And now they're kind of all together. I don't know if I can. And then they got Freddie Kitchens as an assistant for something. What is that? What is that? So I don't know if there's optimism rising in Dallas. Who's optimistic? I'm not. We've been kind of knocking this Cowboys team the entire offseason. We're definitely not optimistic. We're pessimistic, folks. Pessimistic. All right, here we go. Ahead of next month's training camp, Prescott told Newy Scruggs of NBC 5 DFW that he expects even better play than how the Cowboys opened the season. Quote, improvement, a lot of improvement, obviously from last year to this year, but deeper than that from those first 5 games. Take those first 5 games and just say we're going to be better than that as a team. We're going to play more complementary football from defense to offense. Yeah, definitely that. You need the defense. We're going to talk about those first 5 games in a second. But we're going to play more complementary football from defense to offense to special teams, and then we're going to have a healthy team. We've all approached this offseason. We approached the season right away. We're just excited. We're excited that hopefully we can stay healthy. Yeah, that's the big knock. We got to stay healthy, especially Dak Prescott. We can stay healthy. We can get good fortune on that end, and we can just put everything we've worked hard for together on all stages in all phases of the game. We're excited for this year. It's going to be very, very special for us and Cowboys fans. So, all right, nothing truly saying there. I mean, that's just kind of, what you have to say, boilerplate stuff right there. So nothing that we can truly sink our teeth into. But let's go back to these kind of first 5 games before Dak Prescott got injured, because they're not that bad offensively. Defensively, they're abysmal. But here we go, 2020 game logs here. The Cowboys opened up the season and went 2-3 during those first 5 games before Dak Prescott got injured. So, I mean, Dak Prescott, when we just look at his stats, they're great, folks. These are absolutely great. Game 1 against the Rams, 64% completion percentage, 266 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. They unfortunately just lost closely there by 3 points. The defense did good that game. But then it all went downhill. Week 1, they were great, and then the defense just went downhill from there. Week 2, that big game against Atlanta where they kind of hit the onside kick and won the game. Atlanta, they won 40-39, real close there, but the defense giving up 39 points was truly a problem. But luckily, Dak Prescott was on his bullshit and went crazy. 72% completion percentage, 450 yards, 1 touchdown and no pick, folks. This 3-game stretch here, starting with Atlanta, is absolutely perfection here by Dak Prescott. Week 3 against Seattle, once again, the defense giving up 38 points. They lose the game 31-38. Dak Prescott trying his damnedest out here. 64% completion percentage, 472 yards, 3 touchdowns, those 2 picks. Unfortunate. But, I mean, we're talking 400 yards in a game. Absolutely manic. And then he tops that off in week 4 here against the Browns. Once again, the defense gave up 49 points? Jeez Louise. And Dak Prescott did his thing, folks. 70% completion percentage on 58 throws. That's incredible. 500 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. And the defense gives up 50 points, folks. Absolutely trash. And then Dak Prescott, week 5, ends up getting injured during that Giants game. And once again, their defense almost blew it. They gave up 34 points, but they ended up winning the game 37-34. Dak Prescott, before he got injured, 66% completion percentage, 166 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 pick. So not the greatest stat line there, but they were able to pull out the game. Now, so those first 5 games were kind of great offensively. 40-point put up, 31 points, 38 points, 37 points. So that's kind of a silver lining there for the Cowboys of getting it done offensively. Defense really, truly letting them down. And that's why we're not big on Dan Quinn. Can he rope in these guys? There's no superstars on this Dalen defense. Leighton Vander Esch. Let's see what are their corners looking like. Let's bring up their corners. Because I don't think they really have anybody good. They just got rid of their linebacker. Can't remember his name, unfortunately. Maybe I can refresh my memory when I'm looking at the depth chart here. But I mean, what do we got? We got Leighton Vander Esch. They drafted Micah Parsons. We are kind of big on him. We have Micah Parsons on our linebacker big board. He was number 3 behind Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Zaven Collins. Then we have Micah Parsons at 3, and then ahead of Jabril Cox at 4 and Nick Bolton at 5. So we do think he can kind of step up and be an immediate impact here for this Cowboys defense, and he's definitely going to have to get it done. Their corners of Anthony Brown. What did he do last season? Anthony Brown, 2 interceptions, 3 pass defenses. Nothing great there. And then Trayvon Diggs on their other corner. We got 3 interceptions, 14 pass defenses, 1 forced fumble. But once again, nothing great there. I mean, really just kind of mediocre, average-ish. And then, I mean, their safeties, Donovan Wilson and DeMonte Kazee. I mean, this is nothing great here, and we're going to expect Dan Quinn to coach up these non-superstars? I don't know, man. I don't know. They got some nice edge rushers in Randy Gregory and DeMarcus Lawrence, but, and that's obviously great, but, I mean, when you have to go against these great receivers, I mean, they're going to get smoked at the cornerback position. So we'll see what they can do here defensively. I'm not the biggest believer of this Cowboys defense. The offense should be fine. We saw them kind of put up the points last season, so that wasn't bad. And then, like we said, they got weapons everywhere. Obviously, with Dak Prescott back, you got Ezekiel Elliott. Hopefully, he can kind of, get back to kind of rookie year Zeke. And then Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Blake Jarwin at the tight end position. So they truly have weapons everywhere offensively. let's go back to this Cowboys season and see what they were doing kind of offensively after Dak Prescott. So let's 17 points, 40 points, 31 points, 38 points, 37 points his first 5 games. That's real solid, folks. 30 points basically every game besides week 1. We can definitely get behind that. But let's see what they were doing for the rest of the season. So week 6, the first week after Dak Prescott, they lose 38-10. So the defense gave up a lot of points and the offense couldn't score. Trash there. Week 7, they lose 25-3. So the defense did decent, but the offense only putting up 3 points. Really lackluster. Week 8, they lose 23-9. So once again, the defense was trying to get better at the end of the season, but that offense was stuttering right out of the gate without Dak Prescott. Week 9 against the Steelers, they lose 24-19. Real close game there. Week 11, they win. Finally, they get the win against Minnesota, putting up 31 points, giving up only 28. They win by 3 there. But then the offense kind of sputters back down. Week 12, they lose. Oh, my God. They lose against Washington 41-16. You give up 41 points. Who was the quarterback of this game? Because it better not be Dwayne Haskins. I think this may be I think this was an Alex Smith game. Because if you gave up 41 points to Dwayne Haskins, everybody on that team should be fired. Everybody. Let's see who the starting quarterback was here. I'm almost certain it was Alex Smith. It was Alex Smith, and Alex Smith put up only 149 yards. He put up 149 yards, and you give up 41 points? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. The Antonio Gibson, their running back, ran wild, 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, man, oh, man, you couldn't shut down a running game? Jeez. Alrighty, after that Washington game, they go and face Baltimore. Once again, kind of get blown out a little bit. 34 points, giving up 17. They lose 34-17 there. Nothing great. Now, the little silver lining here, they kind of cleaned it up here at the end of the season. The last 4 games, pretty solid here by Dallas. They go to Cincinnati and win 30-7. That's pretty solid right there. It's without Joe Burrow, so defense kind of getting bailed out a little bit, but the offense put up 30 points. So we can get behind that. Week 15 against the 49ers. Close game here, but once again, that defense still gave up a lot of points. Luckily, they put up 41 points. They won 41-33, but still gave up 33 points there to not Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. Week 16 against Philadelphia. They win kind of big here, 37-17. Real solid win there. And then the last game of the season, they lose against the Giants, 23-19. So, decent kind of sputters here offensively, good kind of, sputters once again defensively as well, holding teams to like below 25 points, real solid, and then able to score 40 and 30s throughout the season. But nothing consistent here, and that's definitely what you have to be consistent in this league. So we'll see what the Cowboys can do. How much of last season was truly on Mike McCarthy not being a good coach, and how much of it was just on that defense, and how much of it was just they were just missing their kind of captain at the helm, Dak Prescott at the quarterback position. So we'll try to kind of keep a Hawkeye on this Cowboys team as we go through this season, and just try to see what is the main difference from last year, this year, to this upcoming year. So Dak Prescott's optimistic, and I guess we can get behind it a little bit. Alrighty, let's keep going here. We kind of talked about this yesterday. Davante Adams possibly reuniting with Derek Carr. We saw that they were absolutely a dynamic duo in college at Fresno State, and now we got some little cryptic tweets here by Davante Adams. The first one, quote, Davante Adams in the tweet, "Crazy, we never know what the future holds." Yeah, that's the future, baby. Can't see into the future. Don't know what's going to happen here. Davante Adams, once again, you don't know what's happening with Aaron Rodgers. He supports Aaron Rodgers' decision, but at some point, he's going to want a good quarterback throwing to him. He doesn't want to kind of have trash. He doesn't want to have a Mitch Trubisky type quarterback throwing him garbage passes. Davante Adams having to kind of sacrifice his body even more than he truly has to kind of go and get some garbagely thrown balls, like Allen Robinson was doing with the Bears with Mitch Trubisky. You want a great quarterback that puts it right in your hands for you. You don't even have to work. You make the quarterback do all the work. So at some point, Davante Adams is going to be like, Aaron, I love you, but if you're not coming back, I'm not staying here. My contract's up next year. So That was the first one. And then we get an actual quote by this man, Davante Adams, on potentially playing with Derek Carr. Quote, "It would be a dream to play with him." That's selling me right there. It'd be a dream? Oh my God. How many times do y'all say in your regular conversations, oh, if this happened, that'd be a dream. That would be a dream if that happened. I don't think anybody kind of throws those words around very lightly out here. So that's pretty solid. Quote, "It would be a dream to play with him. I'm a Packer now until the point we make that decision." And that decision is going to come next season when he's kind of out of his contract and can kind of do whatever he wants. So, once again, it's really just going to come down to Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers is going to commit to this Packers team and Davante Adams truly believes there's no more holdouts here by Aaron Rodgers, he's going to show up with the mandatory minicamps and everything mandatory, and even the kind of training camps that aren't mandatory, the OTAs that aren't mandatory. If Aaron Rodgers is going to sell me that he is 100% going to be here, then I will stay. But if there's even a sliver of doubt that Aaron Rodgers is either not going to play this year or next year, or there's a sliver of doubt that, he plays this year, but then he's kind of, I'm not really buying that he's going to be here next year, then I'm going to walk. Because, like I said, I want great quarterbacks throwing to me, and I already have history with Derek Carr, and we got it done in college. So I'm just going to go over there to the Raiders. Goodbye, Aaron. I wish you the best. But, I just need somebody throwing me the ball because I'm not going to have my legacy tarnished and hurt because you feel like your legacy is getting tarnished. That's not going to work. You're not going to pass it all the way down to me. I'm going to go get mine, and if it's either going to be with or without you. I would love it to be with you because we have some history together in the NFL, getting it done in some big games, but I need a ring here. Y'all got the ring before me. Y'all got the ring before I was here. I don't have a ring yet. I got to go get my ring. I got to get mine, Aaron. I'm sorry. I got to leave. If you're not 100% committed to this team, neither am I. I can't be. So I'm not going to be catching balls from freaking Jordan Love. No disrespect by this man. No disrespect to Jordan Love, but the man can't play, folks, okay? He cannot play. He wasn't even getting it done in the mini camps when there's no pressure. How do you think he's going to fare in a game setting? I'm not going to stick around to find that out. So, Davante Adams, it would be a dream to play with Derek Carr. I'm a Packer now until the point that we make that decision. Now, since we've been kind of, just discovered, kind of, refreshed our mind that Davante Adams and Derek Carr played together in college, we went and got a nice little highlight clip. How were they looking together? Was it great balls? Were they all clean? Was Davante Adams sacrificing his body over the middle? It doesn't seem like it with all the kind of love. I mean, Derek Carr was gushing over Davante Adams, and Davante Adams just said it would be a dream to play with Derek Carr again. So we got a nice little 2-minute highlight clip here from the 2013 season. Davante Adams, Fresno State highlights, catching every pass from Derek Carr. So let's see what this connection can potentially look like next season, depending on what happens with Aaron Rodgers this year. So here we go. First play up, Derek Carr. Fresno State at home, throwing it from the 35-yard line. Oh my gosh, getting all the way down to the 15, dropping it exactly where the ball needs to be, right in Davante Adams' hands, folks. Just running right under it. That's a A++ throwing ball, folks. You cannot throw this ball any better. It's one-on-one coverage on the left side of the sideline, and you're gonna take that shot. You're gonna put one-on-one coverage on Davante Adams. Do y'all not know what this man can do? Come on, I know it's still college, but still respect the man, folks. All right, Derek Carr throwing it from the 35-yard line, getting it all the way down to the 15, folks. The 15, that is 50 yards clean. That's 50, right? 15 to the 50, 35. That's 50 yards, folks. Fantastic. Oh, my God. That deep connection is still going to be there. Aaron Rodgers is not the only quarterback in the NFL that has a strong arm. Here we go. Derek Carr just on a quick hitter here. Just a 1-yard pass right on the sideline. And Davante Adams just ran. Oh, my gosh, folks. Jeez, Davante Adams, the speedster out here. You would think he has Tyreek Hill speed the way this man was running in college. Gosh, dang. Woof. Great pass there. Great run. Here we go. Let's see if we go deep again. He's going to set his feet. He's throwing it once again from the 35-yard line, getting it all the way down to the 5. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's like 55-60 to Davante Adams. And once again, folks, it is on the money. You cannot throw a better ball than this. He's wide open because Davante Adams, who's going to outrun this man, he's double covered, and the man just runs, blows right by him, and Derek Carr is literally dropping dimes to this man, folks. Oh, my gosh. Aaron Rodgers, you better get back to Green Bay or you're going to lose this. You're going to lose it. And then you're not going to have the help that you so desperately think you deserve and so desperately think you need to win a ring. Because if you lose Davante Adams, you got no A1 tier 1 wide receiver on that team anymore, and that's just going to upset Aaron Rodgers even more. So if you truly want the help, go and save your help right now, because he's going to go to the other man. He's going to go to the other guy. He's going to he's going to be in bed with another man. Go lock down your number 1 wide receiver out here. Here we go, another play. Let's see this one. Derek Carr throwing it from the 50, getting it all the way down to the end zone, 50 yards. Oh, my. Derek Carr was slinging 50-yarders every single pass, folks, out here in Fresno State. Jeez. Whoa. And once again, absolutely on the money. Fantastic. Dropping it right into Davante. Davante Adams doesn't even have to move or accelerate or decelerate to get up to the ball. It's literally perfection out here, folks. Oh, my goodness. What's next? What's next? We've seen 50, 55, clean. Here we go. What do we got this time? End zone, back of the end zone? Yes, sir. This one's not 50, but it's like 35, 40. And it's great. Back of the end zone. Here we go, in the red zone, one-on-one matchup. Oh, my God. Davante Adams just burning the corner right out the rip, and this is just easy. And once again, Derek Carr knowing where his targets are, knowing where his A1, Tier 1 wide receivers are, and taking that 50-50 matchup. You know, folks, I love this. This is what I beg and plead every quarterback to do this, every offensive coordinator, every coaching staff to do this. I am taking one-on-one matchups in the end zone every time. 4 downs from the 5, yes. One-on-one matchup. I'm just throwing fades every single time. Back of the end zone, back shoulder fades the entire time in the red zone, folks. That's what I love so much about Tua. He was taking those matchups every time in the red zone in his rookie year. That's why we're buying big into Tua. This is what you do. You have your playmakers go and get it done in the red zone. You have your wide receiver, your A1 Tier 1 wide receiver, and you challenge that quarterback. I don't care who it is. You're throwing back shoulder fades. It shouldn't even be a chance at an interception. You have your kind of wide receiver kind of boxing them out with the sideline. You're taking all that help. That's why we love this so much. And Derek Carr and Davante Adams were doing that in college. Fantastic. Absolutely right on the money. Here we go. Not 50. But once again, I mean, he's just giving his star the ball perfectly, letting him make the catch. This San Jose defense is absolutely abysmal. I mean, what are we doing out here? No contest. No contest. These defenders aren't even looking back at the ball. They're so concerned with Davante Adams' sheer athleticism that they can't even pay attention to where the ball is, folks. And Derek Carr is putting it right on the money. Jeez. That pass probably would have been intercepted in the league. But, I mean, the threat of Davante Adams, you can't be looking back at the ball because he's going to burn you. Here we go. From his own end zone, backed up to the 1-inch line. Yes. Throwing it about 5 yards deep from his own end zone and getting it all the way down to the 40. And then it's Davante Adams for the next 20 yards, dragging defenders on him, folks. Strong, big. Here we go, back in. Oh, yes, folks. Again, back in the red zone from the 5 fade. And corner end zone fade. One-on-one matchup. Beautifully thrown. Beautifully thrown. Oh, my, yes. Davante Adams, just leave now. Leave now. Demand the trade now. Get me out of here. I'm not playing with Aaron Rodgers anymore. Either come or don't, but you're not going to hold me hostage. If you want to hold the franchise hostage, that's fine, but you're not going to hold me hostage, baby. I got other options. I have other kind of quarterbacks that I already have great experience with, and I will leave you. I want a ring. You haven't got me a ring yet. Please. Jeez, this man deserves a ring. Get Davante Adams a ring, Aaron. Stop playing with the man. Let's see what else we get here. Once again, a big 50-50 jump ball. This one's from the 20-yard line to the end zone. Not the bestly thrown ball, but why not throw a rainbow floater? It's Davante Adams. He'll go up and get it. Jeez. This was in the fourth quarter, too. Tied game. Trust your playmakers in crunch time, baby. Here we go. Derek Carr slinging it down the field. Jeez. It's kind of hard to count the yards on this one just because of the angle that we get, but I think it's 5, 10, 15. We'll say Derek Carr is going to throw this from his own 15-yard line, getting it all the way down to the opponent's 20. Folks, wide open. Here we go in the end zone. 1-on-1 matchup. Throw it up. Throw it up. Yes. I got to see Derek Carr and Davante Adams do this in the league, folks. It's great in college. I got to see if they can still do this in the league because this is absolutely fantastic, folks. Both of these players are still kind of in their prime. Derek Carr just kind of really starting to come in. Well, yeah, they're both in their prime, folks. They're both in their prime. Goodbye, Aaron Rodgers. Past prime Aaron Rodgers. Goodbye. Goodbye. Can't even win NFC championship games. We're going for it all there. Go. Davante Adams, leave. Leave. I got to see this connection in the NFL, folks. Jeez. That's man. I don't know how I never saw that before, folks. I don't know how I never saw Davante Adams and Derek Carr playing together before. It's absolutely spectacular. We already talked about the yards and the stats yesterday, folks. 24 touchdowns by Davante Adams in 2014. That wasn't even 2014, folks. That wasn't even the best year. That was their first year together, and they were getting it done with the hookup deep in the red zone. Oh, my gosh. Aaron Rodgers, goodbye. Other players can do the same thing Aaron Rodgers does. Let's stop hyping up Aaron Rodgers. If I was Davante Adams, I would leave right now. Truly, I would. I'm out. I'm done playing the games. You're not affecting my legacy. Look what I can do. Whew. That's absolutely spectacular. I got to see that. I got to see it next season, folks. I will do whatever it takes to make this possible. I will use all my Takes by Fans influence to make this happen. You better freaking believe it. Jeez. Davante Adams to the Raiders next year. Let's make it mother loving happen. Alrighty. Let's keep going here. I can watch those highlights all freaking day, folks. Jeez. I'm about to watch them again after the show, folks. I won't subject y'all to that again, but that's what I'm doing later. All right. Let's keep going here. All right, Justin Fields. We know this man, folks. How much more do we need to see? We've seen enough. Plenty. Here we go again. Justin Fields showing off his accuracy. Throwing a ball from, what do we got, his own 25? His own, from the 25-yard line, the opponent's 25-yard line, so it's 25 yards from this spot to the end zone. And he goes and hits the crossbar on the uprights. That's what he set out to do. He's showing off his accuracy. That's actually 35 yards because it's 10 yards from the front of the end zone to the back of the end zone where the uprights are. So about 35 yards clean accuracy. Come on. I don't think Andy Dalton can do that. Show me Andy Dalton doing this. I don't think he can do it, folks. So we just know Justin Fields, everything we see about this man is making us more and more solid. 100% doubling, tripling, quadrupling, quintupling, sextupling down, octupling. I don't know 9 or 10, so we'll op-tuple down that Justin Fields is going to be the week 1 starter. Let's do our favorite thing that we love to do. Let's check our money, folks. Let's check our bets here. Let's see if, because if I was Vegas and I saw that, I'm shaking in my boots and I'm lowering the odds because we know we're going to be losing money. So let's go back to the odds here of Justin Fields being the week 1 starter. And it's still, folks, they're giving you plenty of time to cash in. What more do you need to see? Do you need Matt Nagy to come down personally and yell it in your face? Justin Fields will be the week 1 starter. Is that what it's going to take for y'all to bet this? Folks, Justin Fields plus 300 still. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. Man, none of these odds have been changing. Mac Jones is still that plus 225. Trey Lance, was he always at plus 220? I think he was. Justin Fields at plus 300. Taysom Hill at plus 175. But the Justin Fields, folks, that is the money maker. How can you not watch this 35-yard accurate pass and not say it? Oh man, it's great. It's great. We'll keep watching it. We keep a firm eye on Justin Fields, folks. We truly I wasn't the biggest believer in Justin Fields in the beginning, but ever since he's been drafted, I'm buying into him 100% now. Perfect fit for him. This is the perfect offense for him to run. Let's see if he can go out and do it. I believe he can, folks. I truly do. It's accurate. It's accurate. What more do you need in this league? If you have accuracy, that's all I care about. I want to see you be accurate. If you're accurate, you can at least be a game manager, and game managers make at least deep playoff runs. I don't know the last time a true game manager won the Super Bowl, so you have to kind of pull out all the stops once you get to the Super Bowl. But hey, taking that first step of just getting to the Super Bowl, we'll definitely take that. Jared Goff is probably that kind of last game manager quarterback that made the Super Bowl, and unfortunately, we all know what he did. Floundered big time offensively, and they put up, 3 points? Trash. So, gotta at least be a game manager, and accuracy is the key, folks. That's why, Tannehill. That's why Tannehill got to an AFC championship game, folks. Just got to be that accurate game manager, folks, and if Justin Fields can do that, we know Andy Dalton is not that, so Justin Fields, week 1 starter, hands down, make that money, folks. Get it before the value crumbles, folks. I don't know when the value is going to crumble. You probably have this solid month. I don't think any of these odds are going to change for this next month. Once we get to those training camps in late July, that's really when we're going to start to see those odds coming down, and you're going to be losing value by the day, folks, so get it while it's hot. Alrighty, let's keep moving on here. Last story to talk about. Cardinals wide receiver Christian Kirk, quote, "It's now or never for us." Alrighty, yeah, I mean, it's possible. This is not, the old NFL where you need 3, 4, 5 years at the quarterback position to finally be like, alrighty, now we can make the wild card game. Now we can officially start going for the playoffs. No. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson have truly just kind of revitalized that thinking in this new age of quarterback. They both kind of, Lamar Jackson kind of sat for half the season and then came out, and then he was already kind of making the playoffs and making deeper runs. Deeper, not the deepest. I don't think he never got to a AFC championship game, right? Let's go to his, I don't think he ever got to just off first round exits. What was this? This was in Buffalo. So never got to the AFC Championship game, unfortunately. But Patrick Mahomes, I mean, folks, sat the first year and then won MVP year 2 with 50 touchdowns. Absolutely fantastic. Got to the AFC Championship game, unfortunately lost to Brady. Then 2019 won the Super Bowl, and then just last year got back to the Super Bowl. So we don't need this long, drawn-out process. You can go out there once you have the quarterback. It's game on, game time, baby. We can make the Super Bowl year 1. It's not out of the realm. Year 1 is a little difficult, but year 2 and beyond, now we're in it, folks. So yeah, I can definitely kind of get behind this. It's now or never for us. You just signed J.J. Watt. We don't know how much longer he has. Larry Fitzgerald, he's not their number 1 or even number 2 wide receiver. Now, unfortunately, the number 4. With Christian Kirk and A.J. Green, unfortunately, but that's still a nice veteran piece that you still want to kind of get a ring with before he exits. Once again, A.J. Green, we don't know how much longer he has in this league, so they've got some nice key pieces, don't get us wrong, but these pieces are just going to start kind of dropping in talent from here on out. This is your best chance to go get it. So let's see what Christian Kirk is saying in this quote here, and let's go into this article. Alrighty, so in Kliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray's third season together, the expectation is that the Cardinals should compete for a division title and a playoff spot this season. If not, things could get exceedingly hot for Kingsbury in the desert. I don't know why everybody's putting so much pressure on Kliff Kingsbury, folks. The man just got here and everyone wants him out. I mean, folks, y'all gave Matt Patricia three years? And he never won. And Kliff Kingsbury in 2. Let's bring this up. Let's get what he's done here. Kliff Kingsbury has done for this Cardinals team. They haven't made it to the playoffs, correct? All right, so Kliff Kingsbury going into the third season. First year, they went 5-10. Second year, went 8-8. And he's already on the hot seat. For what? For what? You had Kyler Murray rookie year, and you went 5-10. That's pretty dang good. And then second year, you increased your wins. Why everybody's putting Kliff Kingsbury on the hot seat? This man's got at least 4 more years, folks. I give this man at least 3 before we kind of start even thinking about this man being on the hot seat. He's came in and won already. So what are we doing? Why is he on the hot seat? I'm not buying that at all, folks. He's got time still. Obviously, this is a tough division as well. This is a real hard division. And you already kind of want to start kicking this man out? I think that's a little premature over here. So I'm not buying that Kliff Kingsbury is going to be on the hot seat if they don't get it right this year. Obviously, we still want you to start winning games. I mean, we're not going to give him a free pass. But I mean, like, if he goes like 9-7, well, what is it now? It's going to be 9-8. 9-8 now with the extra game, 10-7, and let's just say they miss out on the wild card just because the division is so hot. As long as you're increasing those wins, I don't know what y'all are talking about over here. So I'm not buying that Kliff Kingsbury is going to be on the hot seat if they don't kind of, be Super Bowl contenders this year. I'm not kind of buying that. All right, here we go. Receiver Christian Kirk noted during an interview on NFL Network's Good Morning Football that the urgency is clear. Quote, I think it's now or never for us. That's the attitude in the locker room. We finally feel like we have all the pieces to put it together and really make a push for the playoffs and for a championship. Ooh, they got championship aspirations, folks. They are not just saying, hey, we're good enough for a deep playoff run. We're good enough to win a ring right now. Mostly those running backs aren't the best over there in Arizona. I know the guys in the locker room aren't expecting anything less than that. Ooh, I love that. Everybody buying in. Everybody on the same page. We are ring chasers right now. Okay, I'm kind of buying it now. Maybe Kliff Kingsbury is going to be on the hot seat. If everybody's acting like this, maybe he is going to be on the hot seat. We'll see. We know the opportunity we have at hand, and then we know we have to be better. Since Coach Kingsbury's been here, we've gotten better every year. That's what we've been saying, folks. He's been getting better every year. So it's not like, he floundered year 1, he floundered year 2. Now we have to start seeing something year 3. They've been getting better, folks. Y'all gave what did Matt Patricia get? Because if he got 4 years, that's absolutely ridiculous. I don't think he did. I think he got 3. Let's see, though. Dan Campbell's going to get 4 at least. And you're going to tell me you're not going to give Kliff Kingsbury at least 4? Come on. What did Matt Patricia do? Matt Patricia, he got a little cut short. He had like 2.5. He got fired mid-year this year. All right, so that's accurate. That's accurate right there. But Matt Patricia started 6-10, then went down to 3-12, and then finished last season 5-11. So we're not even talking about what Kliff Kingsbury. I mean, Kliff Kingsbury is miles ahead of Matt Patricia. All right, he got 2.5. That makes me feel a little bit better on Matt Patricia. All right. Back to the article. Since Coach Kingsbury's been there. Since Coach Kingsbury's been there, we have gotten better every year. Now it's the year where we've got a young group of core guys that have been through it all. Through a lot. all the ups and downs. We know the opportunity is here, and we have to rise to the occasion, and we have the right guys and the right leadership to do so. Alrighty, so everyone's buying into, championship or bust, and like I said, I can get behind that as well. Championship or bust for this Cardinals team is just truly unfortunate. Their division that they're in, folks, the Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Rams. I mean, this is just it's brutal, folks. It's absolutely brutal. And that's not an excuse of why you can't be great. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just so brutal, the level of competition. I mean, folks, that's 6 games. 6 games right off the rip that are kind of 50-50. And we're talking about a 17-game season. Let's just say, worst case scenario, you lose all those games. You got to go 11-6. You know what I mean? And at that point, you're losing all the tiebreakers for the top seed there. So it's just real tough. What did the Cardinals do last year in the division? Let's see what they did last year. We can bring this up quickly. All right, in the division, they went 2-4, folks. 2-4, not out of the realm of possibility that they go 0-6. 49ers went 3-3. The Rams went 3-3. The Seahawks in the division went 4-2. So I'm telling y'all, this is a real tough, tight division, folks. So it's gonna be hard for them to kind of compete. For the division lead, kind of just wanting to try to kind of really kind of be a wild card spot throughout the entire season, and then maybe in the back half make their move, start really putting it on, kind of do or die mentality. But it's going to be tough for anybody in this division to truly get it done here. Jeez. That division is so freaking tight, folks. There's no other division in that is this good. The NFC South, Saints, Bucks, Panthers, Falcons. No. Bucks by a mile, and then everybody else is just kind of mediocre. No more Drew Brees with the Saints, so that's one good team in the division. This NFC West is all great, folks. Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, 49ers. Those were all championship contenders in this league, folks. Let's keep going with these divisions. The NFC East, let's not even kid ourselves. Washington, Giants, Cowboys, Eagles, that's not even close to what that NFC West is. The NFC North, Packers, Bears, Vikings, Lions. Obviously, the Packers are the best. The Vikings are kind of truly mediocre. And the Bears, we don't know how they're going to look with Justin Fields. We think they're going to be good, but that's not going to be close to, Rams or the Seahawks. Then we get the AFC South. Titans, Colts, Houston, Texans. Titans are great. Colts should be great. Houston is still trash. They've got nobody besides Deshaun Watson. And Jacksonville Jaguars have Tim Tebow on their squad. AFC East, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Bills are great. Dolphins should be really solid. Patriots are big question mark. And the Giants have rookie head coach, rookie quarterback. AFC North, Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals. Steelers should be okay, pretty above average. Ravens, once again, should be really kind of solid. Browns should be solid. But then you have the Bengals. So the AFC North may be the closest thing because those 3 teams of Steelers, Ravens, Browns are really kind of solid all together. But then you got the outlier. You've got the one outlier of the Bengals. And then the last division, the AFC West. Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. Chiefs are great. Raiders are mediocre. Chargers should be great. And then the Broncos are a big question mark. So no other division is as tight as this one. So we can give a little, I'm talking very little, folks. I don't like to give any free passes out, but I can give a little bit of a pass for this Cardinals team of possibly, maybe underperforming a little bit. A little bit. That's why I can't put Kliff Kingsbury on the hot seat. You're in the toughest division by a mile. A mile. That's 6 games, folks. 6 games. Tough as heck. So, I love the attitude here, though. They're not making excuses. They say it's championship or bust, and I can get behind all that. But let's see what happens this year. I'm not bailing on Kliff Kingsbury, though. Absolutely not. Gosh forbid, let's say, they go, let's just say, geez Louise, let's just say this Cardinals team goes 6-11. Gosh forbid. I'm still not bailing on the man. No, sir. No, sir. Alrighty, those are all the stories that we needed to cover for today. So let's head over to the NBA, break down the game from last night, do our moneymaker for tonight's action, and then we'll go over and judge our man Aaron Mother-loving Rodgers, folks. So here we go. Let's talk about it. Bucks-Hawks Game 4 in absolutely devastating, absolutely brutal, absolutely unfair, unfortunately. Giannis goes down in the third quarter, early third quarter, and it was just game over from there. Now, this Bucks team, they were kind of, down big, down bad. I think they were down like 10 plus. What do we got here? 13 points. They were down 13 points going into halftime. So they were still down decent when Giannis was still on the floor. And they won 2 games with Giannis against this Hawks team. Now it's 2-2. But, Giannis going down, this Bucks team, they're done now. They're truly done. You don't have anybody else that can fill that role. Nobody can step in and be that kind of same offensive scoring machine at the 4. They've got nobody to do that. And now, what is this bench going to look like? You're going to have, Pat Connaughton and Bobby Portis. That probably means Bryn Forbes is going to get a little bit more play. But he can't shoot. He had one good game in that Heat series, folks. That was it. And we were kind of buying Bryn Forbes a little bit. We actually kind of wanted to see him in the starting lineup at one point. But, I mean, they don't have that reliability outside scoring-wise. That's why they were down in the first half. They couldn't get it done scoring the ball. Even Giannis couldn't truly get it done. He was trying his damnedest, and he did pretty solid. 14 points on 70% shooting. But they don't have those pieces to make up for that production, folks. I mean, we're talking about 30 points. How can you even account for a 30-point makeup between everybody else? Chris Middleton still needs to kind of get his 20 to 25 plus. Drew Holiday still kind of has to get his kind of 20 plus. And then we have to make up 30 plus points? What was Giannis putting up all season long in these playoffs, folks? Can we get this up quickly? Here we go. Let me get playoffs. I don't want per game. I want to see all the games. Let me bring it up here. Because I don't think Giannis has scored under 30 points in any playoff game this year, actually. But I want to double check that because I might even bump it up to 35 points. How are we going to get 35 points worth of production? Who is going to get that? So here we go, the playoffs. We're just going to read off point totals here for the entire 15 games that he's played in the playoffs. We got 26, 31, 17, 20, 34, 18, 33, 34, 34, 30, 40, 34, 25, 33, just 14 last game, but he only played half the game. So folks, we're truly talking about 30. How are we making up 30 points here, folks? Because I don't see it. Y'all see it? Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, Bryn Forbes. I mean, folks, they don't have 30-point producers. Even collectively, of those 3 players, we can't even count for all of them to get 10 or more. So it's not looking good for this Bucks team. I think the Hawks are just going to win now. By default, it's unfortunate, but hey, injuries, they are a part of the game. You have to plan for it. You can't rely your team on just one player. It's unfortunate. Don't get us wrong. But, that's the name of the game. Trae Young was out game 4. He didn't play last night because of his injury caused by the mother-loving ref. And, they still made it work. They got it done. They were actually looking real solid. A lot better than I honestly thought they would be looking like without Trae Young. Lou Williams kind of steps up big time, and everybody else was hitting. Bogdanovich was back on his bullshit scoring. 20 points on 6 of 14 from 3. Everybody was just able to score pretty well. It didn't look... The offense didn't really look that clean. Everyone was kind of just playing one-on-one basketball. But it worked. It worked for some reason. So that was the first half. The Hawks up 13 with no Trae Young. And they made it work without the injuries. So you can't blame injuries at all. They're truly unfortunate. But you still got to play. There's still, how many guys are on an NBA roster? 13? 14? 15? Around there? I mean, you still got other players, folks. And you still got to get it done. So huge credit to the Hawks. First half, they were looking real good, folks, real solid. Defense was real good. The Bucks couldn't do anything. So let's talk about this Hawks team real quick. Lou Williams, 21 points. Absolutely fantastic. 21 points, 8 assists, folks. And he shot 77% on 9 shots. It was really great last night. I got to commend Lou Williams. I didn't think he would be as good as he was last night. So shame on me. Led the team in scoring. How crazy. Bogdanovich, like we said, back on his bullshit. 20 points, 4 steals, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. And he wasn't that efficient, 36% from the field, but he was hitting from the 3, folks, 6 of 14. I'll take it. Finally, Bogdanovich is back, folks. Clint Capella, 15.7 rebounds. John Collins, only 4 points. He shot abysmal, 25% on 8 shots, but he still had 7 rebounds, and he was a plus 26 on the floor. We know John Collins is just, we love his defense more than his scoring, even though we know he can score the ball. So a plus 26 on the floor, we'll take that absolutely all day. And then even Kevin Huerter was on his bullshit. 15 points. He had 7 assists as well. Absolutely fantastic. 6 rebounds. He wasn't efficient from the 3, 1 of 7, but 46% on 15 shots. Hey, giving us 15 points, I don't care how it comes. I'll take it. So very well done to all the starters. And then great kind of bench play. Cam Reddish kind of back at it. Back on his bullshit. Finally healthy, ready to rock. 12 points. 2 steals, 1 block, 2 assists, 5 rebounds in 23 minutes off the bench, and he shot 2 of 3 from the 3 and 55% from the field on 9 shots. Real solid play. And even Danilo Gallinari, 10 points off the bench. Absolutely magnificent. 2 of 6 from the 3, 37% on 8 shots. So just overall, everybody stepped up here for the Hawks, and that's the biggest kind of takeaway from this game. Even if Giannis was playing for the entire game, I think the Hawks still win it, honestly. And this is just going to help the Hawks go forward. We're hoping Trae Young isn't going to be out for too much longer. You probably keep him out game 5 just because, there's no more Giannis. So it's like the urgency, you never want to say this, but the urgency maybe has come down a little bit if you're this Hawks team just because you don't have Giannis anymore on the Bucks. And you've just proven that you can take care of business. So maybe rest Trae Young till the finals. We'll see. I think it's only a bone bruise for Trae Young on the foot. So once again, nothing truly, brutal. Not Giannis. That's an ACL tear. It's something. It's ripped. It's partially torn. But he's going to be out for the rest of the year. Truly unfortunate. But overall, great night for the Hawks last night. And then the Bucks, folks. Giannis, 14 points in 24 minutes, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 70%, even took a 3, missed it badly, air ball, but they got the offensive rebound on that one and scored 2 points out of it. So, not bad. Not bad of a miss. Big miss. But, what were we just saying the other day, folks? That we thought it was laughable that Kendrick Perkins and everybody was saying that Chris Middleton is Batman and Giannis was the Robin? How dumb was that? How absolutely stupid was that take? We never bought that. And then Chris Middleton, if you're supposed to be the Batman, then why'd you put up 16 points on 35% shooting? And why were you a minus 25, the worst by far, on the floor? That's Batman to y'all? What Batman? What comic universe are y'all living in? That's not my Batman. No. So, if y'all truly believe Chris Middleton's the Batman, well, this is the perfect time to step it up. Game 5 going back to Milwaukee. Series tied 2-2. No Giannis. You don't have your Robin anymore. You better hope Batman can step the mother-loving F up here, because I'm not seeing it. Chris Middleton is Batman. It's laughable what some people say. It's laughable what some people get paid to say. I don't get it, folks. And we little old takes my fans over here. Not getting paid. Unfortunate. All right. What else we got here? Drew Holiday. Let's start with him. Drew Holiday, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, my fault. 9 assists, 5 rebounds. He shot 2 of 7 from 3, 35% on 17 shots. Once again, he wasn't that efficient either. Nobody got 20-plus points out here. That's a recipe for disaster already. Brook Lopez, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Once again, they're only playing him light minutes out here, 28 minutes. PJ Tucker, 8 points. He doesn't really score the ball that much, but he took 7 shots and 5 threes. And, he only played 27 minutes as well. Off the bench, we have Bobby Portis, 7 points on 33% shooting. Pat Connaughton, 3 points on 3 shots. And Bryn Forbes, 6 points on 6 threes. I mean, folks, we cannot rely on anybody to get it done. Nobody can score on this Bucks team, man. Nobody. Their outside shooting is absolutely abysmal. They kind of had a decent run in the regular season with their three-point shooting percentage. They're like one of the highest, which kind of blew our mind. We never really bought into that. That was what it was statistically. We never really saw that throughout the regular season when we were breaking down the game. They were never meaningful in those games either. That's why we never really thought of this Bucks team as a three-point specialist team. And now we're seeing it here in the playoffs, folks. Truly, absolutely abysmal. What did they shoot from the three? 8 of 39, folks. 8 of 39. Hawks shot 13 of 38 from the three. So we know this Bucks team is going to flounder, and like we said, everybody's going to have to kind of do what they've been doing and more. And I can't see any player on this Bucks team stepping it up. Chris Middleton's going to have to go Batman, Catwoman, Robin, everybody. He's going to have to go the whole crew. Bring in Nightwing. We're talking 4 superheroes deep. And I don't think he's got it in him. So that's the game from last night, folks. Bucks, Giannis, truly, truly unfortunate. It was looking like it was going to possibly be his year. Back-to-back MVPs. Finally, not his MVP year, getting to the ring. Possibly winning the ring. That Bucks-Suns series, that would have been great. It would have been real good. But it's looking like more Suns-Hawks now. So Hawks win 110-88. I mean, once again, just not even a fight, folks. Not even a fight. Yeah, especially when Giannis went down. I mean, you're going to just throw in the towel at that point. We're down and Giannis is down. Or let's just all stay healthy, geez. Let's figure out a way that we can maybe put a lineup together that will stick and be decent. I mean, folks, let's just what do we have to see? Drew Holiday has to stay at the 1. Chris Middleton's going to have to go back to the 3. You got to keep Brook Lopez at the 5. You need some height somewhere. Pat Connaughton at the 2. Bobby Portis at the 3. I take PJ Tucker right out of the starting lineup. I can't have that non-scorer out there. You can come off the bench. You can still play about 20 minutes off the bench. But I think my starting lineup is Drew Holiday at the 1, Connaughton at the 2, Middleton at the 3, Bobby Portis at the 4, or Middleton at the 4, Bobby Portis at the 3. They're kind of interchangeable. I don't care. And then Brook Lopez at the 5. I think that's the lineup we have to see. And, we've been praising Ty Lue, head coach of the Clippers, for all of his kind of lineup adjustments. Now it's time for Mike Budenholzer to do the same. Because, I never really had an opinion on whether he was a great coach or not. Everybody in the media and everybody on social media is slandering the man. And, I just kind of was like, oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see other points. And now I'm ready to kind of 100% buy into the narrative that he's an absolute garbage coach. Let's see what he can do with this lineup now. Because PJ Tucker still in the lineup, I don't know what to say. So we'll see what he does. Do or die, sink or swim. Let's get it done. Alrighty, and then we got a game on tonight, folks. We got a game on tonight. Clippers forced to game 5. Congratulations for them. They're back at home. It's going to be a big game, folks. 3-2 lead for the Suns. And we'll see if finally Chris Paul can get it done, because we've been kind of seeing the offense be a little lackluster with Chris Paul on the floor. So let's get the line up to date. Let's get all our ins and out. And see what we can do for our moneymaker tonight, folks. We've been down bad a little bit the past couple of games, so we got to get right back on it. Alrighty, let's get the line up to date here. Let's get it refreshed. Let's get it popping. Here we go. Suns, Clippers. Suns -1, Clippers +1. Jeez Louise. Alrighty. Man, tough. All right, everybody's going to go for the Suns. Absolutely great there. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is still a game-time decision. That's going to be interesting. We saw him kind of out last second. Once again, Ty Lue, credit to him. He was able to make the switch last second, and they were able to still get the win. And that was absolutely fantastic. And now I think all the momentum is back to this Clippers team. And I think I'm going to respect it by taking the Clippers +1 tonight, folks. We've been kind of, waiting to bet on them. We were kind of very hesitant. But now, folks, I think their offense is just looking great, folks. Reggie Jackson has no signs of slowing down. We respect the heck out of what he's doing. And then Paul George, he's been good. He's been real good, folks. Not the clutchest, but we can still rely on him to put up those points. Let's go back to see what that starting lineup was for this Clippers team. When they once again kind of hang on, we're a couple days behind here. Hang on. Let's get back Monday 28th right here. All right, hang on. Here we go. There we go. The NBA website's trash, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Here we go. The Clippers starting lineup. I mean, having Terrence Mann at the 5, it worked, folks. Having Reggie Jackson and Patrick Beverley in the starting lineup, it's working, folks. The one thing that is giving me a little hesitancy on betting the Clippers, but I think I am going to stick with it, is that Marcus Morris had an amazing game. He put up 22 points on pretty great shooting, 2 of 5 from the 3, and then 56% on 16 shots. It was real great. Terrence Mann struggled. Patrick Beverley, he isn't that offense. So I am a little concerned on the Clippers +1. Plus Paul George dropped 40? He dropped 40. He dropped 41. So I am going to finally bet on the Clippers. I'm going to finally buy into them. But I am still a little skeptical on what they're doing. But I'm gonna put my faith in Ty Lue. I'm gonna put my faith in Reggie Jackson and Paul George, and we're gonna have to hope that Marcus Morris gets it done. They're at home. It's do or die. You have to have everybody put out all the full stops. Now, for why we don't really want to bet the Suns is that the offense isn't looking that great without Chris Paul. With Chris Paul, he's ball dominant. And Devin Booker, he just feels like every time he gets the ball, he has to be the one that shoots. He has the one that has to go and put up the shot now because Chris Paul is trying to get the offense figured out. Nothing's opening. And then Chris Paul passes it to Devin Booker. And Devin Booker's like, well, there's 10 on the shot clock. I'm just going to put it up because I haven't had the ball in my hands. Because Chris Paul is being a little bit of a ball hog, because that's kind of his game a little bit, to kind of facilitate the floor, wind down the clock as much as possible, get the best read. Oh, yeah, there's 16 seconds on the shot clock. That would have been a good pass. I think I can get a better one. Clock is ticking. 5 seconds. Alrighty. I guess I have to give it up. There's no more shots. There's no more plays to be made. I have to just get the ball away. This is the best shot out of everything that's on the floor right now, and it's still not the great shot, and it may not even be a better shot than that shot at the 16-second mark, but I have to give it up because the time is running down. So I don't love that from Chris Paul. That's why we love to see kind of Cameron Payne get a lot more minutes here off the bench. They're still not playing him as many minutes as I would like. 19 minutes last game, real solid. He didn't make the most out of it, unfortunately. But I would really like to see Chris Paul down from 37 minutes. Unfortunate, but that's kind of what I would like to see out here. I mean, we're not getting the same production out of McCall Bridges. We're not getting the same production out of Jay Crowder. We're not even still getting kind of the same production out of DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton was having like 20 points before halftime. And I'm a little disappointed we're not getting the same production out of Cameron Johnson either. So I'm not a big fan of Chris Paul in this starting lineup, and I don't want to slander the man. I'm a huge Chris Paul fan, folks. I love the man. But I don't know if it's going to win this series. It's going to be tough. And, Monty Williams is not going to say no to Chris Paul being out on the floor. So I'm going to take the Clippers +1 tonight, forcing the Game 7, going back to Phoenix, and then we'll talk about what we saw from the Clippers and see if we bet them again in Game 7. But there's something about the Suns' offense. It's been lackluster since Chris Paul's been back. He's the common denominator, folks. I don't know what to tell you. So Clippers +1. Alrighty, we got time in the show today. Fantastic. So let's head over to the NFC Championship game in 2014 and see what Aaron Rodgers was doing, folks. Does he deserve blame for the loss? Let's see. Let's judge him. Since he kind of clowns everybody else, we clown him right back. We got no problem clowning, one of the GOATs. We take all the heat on social media. We don't care, folks. We don't care. Whatever. I'm telling y'all what we're seeing. If you kind of want to have, rose-colored glasses on, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to knock you for it. But that's not what we do here at Takes by Fans, folks. We say what we see. And we see what we mean. And we say what we mean. You get it? All right, so here we go. We've been going through all of his playoff games here. And we have gone all the way up to 2014 NFC Championship game against the Seahawks, folks. Alrighty. So we've got the game up here. We'll watch some of his drives, seeing how he's looking throwing the ball, how he's looking on the scoring drives, and all that. But first, let's start off with the stats. So here we go. Aaron Rodgers, 19 of 34, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That's nothing great. Nothing great. Did he fumble? He did not fumble, so 2 turnovers by this man. Alrighty, let's see what his counterpart did. Russell Wilson, 14 of 29. That's not that great, but 209 yards, 1 touchdown. Folks. 4 interceptions by Russell Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers could still not win the game? Do y'all not see the pattern here? Just last season, Tom Brady throws 3 interceptions, and they lose the game? Russell Wilson throws 4 interceptions and you lose the game? What? Folks, he better take advantage of every single one of these turnovers, folks. So help us. Here we go. The first interception comes on the first possession from the Seahawks, and they cash in 3. Okay, I'll give you that one. The next, once again, a fumble. Somebody fumbles. Who's fumbling? Doug Baldwin's fumbling. They had 5 turnovers, folks, and still lose the game. Jeez. Second fumble here. Second turnover. Goes for a field goal. Why are you not cashing in touchdowns? We're judging these drives heavy by Aaron Rodgers. Absolutely. Alrighty, where are these next? The next interception. Aaron Rodgers turns it right over himself. Trash. Second. Folks. The third interception by Russell Wilson. 4 and out. Wins the next interception. Here we go. Interception in the 4th quarter. So help me God, you better cash in. 3 and out. That's y'all goat? That's y'all's goat? Not cashing in on turnovers? Going 3 and out, 4 and out? Yo, I can't, folks. I can't do this man anymore, folks. What are we talking about? Not clutch at all. Not clutch at all. Not cashing in on turnovers. I can't get behind that 0. That's momentum, folks. Regardless of the points. If you want to cash in 3, I don't love it. I guess I'll live by it. But I want to see 3 every single turnover. That's momentum. You're giving away momentum for free by not cashing in. Momentum's a huge part of the game, folks. I don't care about your passing ability. That's just one part of the game. That's like 1/8 of the game. And it's a good 1/8. Don't get me wrong. But that's not going to win the game. Momentum, turnovers, stacking, scoring drive on top of scoring drive on top of scoring drive, making them get in that deep hole. Hard to dig out of. But out of 5 turnovers, you score 6 points? Absolutely abysmal. Abysmal. Jeez. So, let's get it going. Let's get it cracking. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers on his first drive throws an interception. We're not going to watch this entire drive. I just want to see where the pick comes from. I'm over giving this man credit for making, passes that don't amount to anything. I'm over that. But let's see what this interception is looking like. He threw an interception on the Seattle 29-yard line, folks. Trash. Guaranteed points, and you throw an interception. So let's cue up this play. 11:23 in the first quarter. Oh, we're going to have a field day on this one, folks. We are going to have a field day on this one. I'm glad. It's about time he gets knocked down a peg. Here we go. 3rd and 10 from the Seattle 29-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, here we go. Throws at the end zone. And that's Richard Sherman, baby. Trying to go to Devontae Adams. Too much inside. Bad throw. It's a 50-50 ball, and Richard Sherman just plays it fantastically. This is not he throws it way too kind of low and inside. This is on Aaron Rodgers. That's Aaron Rodgers, folks. That is on Aaron Rodgers. It's a great pick by Richard Sherman. You know, Legion of Boom. Don't test me with the sorry-ass quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. Don't disrespect me. Love it. Yes, sir. Richard Sherman. Ruining careers out here. I'm all about it. So that's Aaron Rodgers' first interception. His fault. His fault. Noting that. First pick is his fault. Love it. Alrighty. Now let's see why this drive stalls. Russell Wilson throws 1 of 4 interceptions, and the drive stalls. Let's see why. They get the ball at the Seattle 19, folks. We'll watch this entire drive here. So let's cue it up at 10:28. Russell Wilson just gives up the ball as soon as Richard Sherman gets the takeaway. Unfortunate. So here we go. A drive here. Hey, Aaron, you can kind of make up for it right here. You're at the 19-yard again. Fresh set of downs. He kind of made out in the situation, honestly. So let's see what he does here. First play. Empty backfield. Over the middle, wide open. Gets him down into like the 8-yard line for the first down. Alrighty. Here we go now. Once again, Aaron Rodgers, 3 downs in the red zone, and he flounders. When have we seen this before? Jeez. Here we go. They hand off the ball. Gets them down to like the 1. They're at the 1 now. Wow, Russell Kuhn doesn't get in on the fullback dive. Wow. They called scoring. Wow, they called the score on the field and then took it away on review. Unfortunate. Now we get 3rd and goal. They're going to hand it off again. They hand it off to Eddie Lacy, and he can't break the plane either. Unfortunate. So, not an Aaron Rodgers' fault. Unfortunate, but still, I'm still blaming him. I'm still going to blame him. Alrighty. Here we go. Once again, another fumble by the Seahawks, and they get it at the Seahawks 23-yard line and not able to cash in with the touchdown. Let's see why. Is this Aaron Rodgers' fault this time? Let's see. Where is this? Hang on, folks. Stay with us. Where is this? 801. 801. All right, here we go. They fumbled the kick. Folks, I mean, once again, they're on the 22-yard line of the Seahawks. Here we go. Hand off the ball to Eddie Lacy. He gets a great amount of yards. 8. Here we go. Back in the red zone now. 2nd and 2. They go to Lacy again. He picks up the first down. Gets him inside the 10. They run the ball on 1st and goal. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to finally throw one here. Let's see. Empty backfield, so finally throwing. Let's see how this ball's looking. He takes a one-on-one matchup. Oh, my God. It seemed to be like Jordy Nelson's fault, but just a little outstretched hands of Jordy Nelson. Let's watch this one on the replay. This one looked bad. It looked like a good ball, just like Jordy Nelson. Aaron Rodgers just put it on the flat just a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Not totally Aaron Rodgers' fault. It's a pretty decent ball still. But here we go. 3rd and goal. One more time here. Empty backfield. Let's see. Got to get it done, folks. Got to get it done. Quick hitter. And it went nowhere. Like 2-yard gain down to the 2-yard line. But that's not a touchdown, man. Not a touchdown. So they have to settle for another field goal. Still, overall, Aaron Rodgers had 2 chances at the passes. And if that first pass was actually on the money, that's a touchdown. But it's not on the money. Aaron Rodgers never truly on the money when it counts. Alrighty, they score a touchdown here. Let's see what this touchdown pass is looking like. Let's watch this one. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. We're not going to watch the full drive. We got turnovers to watch and why he did not cash in on turnovers. So we'll just look at the touchdown pass quickly here. Let's see how it's looking. All right, here we go. 6-0, back down inside the red zone here. Got a free play. Wow. Free play here. And he fires it in. Wide open. Okay, so his only touchdown pass is a wide open on a free play. Okay, that's how Aaron Rodgers has to score the ball, I guess, in the red zone. Better hope you're wide open. But they go down for a touchdown, and now they're up 13-0, and they blow the lead. Not cashing in on any of these turnovers. They get another field goal. Once again, starting on Seattle's 33-yard line and having to settle for a field goal, folks. Trash. So now they're up 16. They're up 16-0, and we still have like 4 more turnovers to go. And they lose. And they score 4 points for the rest of the game, folks. They had 16 points with 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And then they end the game with 22 points. Folks, we see this time and time again by Aaron Rodgers. Great in the first quarter, great in the kind of the first half of the game, but ends up losing. Folks, we see this time again. We've been going through all of his games. We see this. This is a trend. He's not clutch at all, folks. He's not clutch at all. 0% clutch. All right, let's keep going here. So they settled for a field goal. Let's see why they settled for a field goal. Let's see. Let's get this drive. It's 4-yard run, 3-yard run, 2-yard run. So maybe if you want to blame Mike McCarthy for not, giving Aaron Rodgers the ball, that's fine. That's fine. But for what he did do, the chances that he did get, he didn't take advantage. So take it up with Mike McCarthy, but I'm still putting it on Aaron Rodgers as well. All right, so Russell Wilson throws another interception, an abysmal game to start, but they still win. Unfortunate. And what does Aaron Rodgers do? He throws an interception. So let's see how this interception's looking. The first one was his fault. Let's see how the second one's looking. Once again, at the Seattle 33-yard line. Great field position. 8:29. Here we go. 8:29 in the second quarter. And he throws his second interception. His last one of the game. Let's see. Here we go. It's starting to rain now a little bit. And this one is just way off the mark. Call it miscommunication. I don't care whatever you call it. It's a bad throw. And that's just way too easy for Byron Maxwell, folks. Legion of Boom. And Aaron Rodgers, he's not kind of, going wild, kind of pointing the finger around, so it's kind of on his fault. He's got no problem. Whenever it's not his fault, he will kind of be pointing and have this disappointed look on his face. But this one he didn't. So this was 100% his fault. Trash. Trash. Second interception. Trash, his fault. Folks, I'm ready to give this man 0 out of 100 credit points right now. There's no reason why you should have lost this game in the first place. 16-0? Multiple more turnovers to go? So, what happens here? Russell Wilson throws another interception. They got down to the Green Bay 18-yard line, kind of, put on his Aaron Rodgers impression. Hey, let me throw an interception in the red zone. That looks like fun. And what do they have? They had 2 minutes left to do something before the end of half, folks. So let's watch this drive and let's see why this one stuttered. You have 1 minute 55 seconds with Aaron Rodgers. That's plenty of time, folks. I don't want to hear it. Let's see. It's starting on their own 20-yard line. The worst field position they've had all game. Quick pass to Randall Cobb. Run after the catch. Picks up about 8 yards. 2nd and 3 now. Here we go. Once again, this is just the defenders are all over these receivers, and he gets bailed out with a call. Wow. Bailed out with a call right there. Pass interference. They get false start on the next play after they pick up the first down by the penalty. So now 1st and 15. Here we go. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers does with this. Here we go. Once again, a dump off, a check down. How many times do we see this? Not taking those deep field throws. Just take the shot. At some point, take the shot. If it's not completely wide open, Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw the ball. Here we go, 2nd and 15. Just a check down there for about 4, maybe 5 officially. 5 officially. Here we go, 3rd and 10. They're just letting the clock bleed, kind of. 48 seconds. They have no real urgency. They'll see if they pick this up, and then they'll go from there. But here we go, 3rd and 10. Throws, but it's great coverage. I mean, folks, against one of the best defenses he's ever seen in the Legion of Boom, he can't get it done, and he flounders big time? What does that tell you, folks? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this man anymore. I haven't been. But even more, this one proves it, folks. This one is truly eye-opening. So they go into halftime up 16-0. They come up on their first drive, 3 and out. We get a 2-yard run, 1-yard run, 6-yard pass. Once again, just short of the first down, not really kind of getting it down there. And then Russell Wilson starts scoring the ball here. He's going to start putting up points. And Aaron Rodgers goes 4 and out. Now we get a 12-yard pass, 2-yard pass incomplete, and a 7-yard sack. So let's watch this here. Let's watch the incomplete pass and the 7-yard sack here of why they couldn't pick up that first down and try to once again kind of put the momentum or put the pressure back on this Seahawks team that is still down by 2 scores, down 11. So here we go. We're going to cue this one up at 3:13 in the third quarter. Here we go, 2nd and 8. They set up a screen, and he can't even get the screen pass off, folks. He couldn't even complete the screen pass. Pressure's getting to him, and he couldn't even be accurate to complete the screen pass. Abysmal. He twisted his own ankle, dropping back. All right, here we go on 3rd and 8. This time, tries to escape the pressure. And that's a bring down. I mean, this defense was absolutely fantastic, folks. Legion of Boom, probably one of my favorite defenses to watch. So Aaron Rodgers' fault on that kind of 3 and out. Four plays officially, but 3 and out basically. All right, here we go. They settle for another field goal on their next possession. Let's see why they struggled here. They got down 1st and 10 at Seattle 33. Let's see what happens on this drive. Why did it stall? Here we go. 11:58. In the fourth quarter. Once again, I mean, these are game-changing drives. If you're not getting it done and you're leaving the door open for this team, they're going to take it. Like we just see, he's had multiple chances to truly bury this team, and he never took that opportunity. Here we go. On the Seattle's 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They hand the ball off. It picks up about 3. Here we go, 2nd and 7. Escapes the pocket, plenty of time to throw, and then tries to dump it off to Starks. This is a pretty good thrown ball, folks. I'm not going to lie. Nice little kind of wheel route by James Starks. Let's watch this one more time. We'll get a great angle here. That's a pretty good ball. That's a pretty good freaking ball, folks. I'll give it to Aaron Rodgers on that one. I'll give him some credit on that ball right there. That was fantastic. Unfortunately, it's James Starks, you know what I mean? He's a running back. He's not going to make that one-handed catch. But we get 3rd and 7 now. Here we go. Just once again, the pressure's there. He's not taking any risk. Was going to do the check down, but it sailed on him. It would have been, no yards gained on the throw, whether it was complete or not. But once again, Aaron Rodgers, nothing's completely open against this Seahawks Legion of Boom defense, and he's not even taking the risks here. Settles for the field goal. They made the field goal. They did make the field goal. Alrighty. What else do we get here? They get the field goal. They go punt. Aaron Rodgers go 3 and out. We get a 1-yard run, 5-yard run, and pass incomplete on 3rd and 4. Once again, not being able to kind of eat up the clock. There's 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, and they are up 19-7, folks. 19-7. Extend the drive. Run out the clock. Here we go. 5:26. Let's cue up this 3rd and 5 that didn't go anywhere. Third and 5, here we go, at his own 19-yard line. Broken up by the defense. It was a good ball, good throw, but better defense, unfortunate. Alrighty, here we go, and then Russell Wilson throws an interception! And you go 3 and out again! 4-yard, minus 4-yard run, minus 2-yard run, 2-yard run, trying to run out the clock, and it wasn't working. So, they get the ball back, they score a touchdown, and what is this? Excuse me. They kick off, and it's a beef. It's a beef on the punt, on the kick return, folks. Oh, no, it's an onside recover. Let's watch this. Let's watch the onside recover. Truly unfortunate. A total collapse here by this Green Bay Packers team, offensively, defensively, special teamsly. When do we get that onside kick? About 207-ish. Here we go. Here we go. Onside kick, 14-19. It's a high one, and the hands team just couldn't catch it. He had a clean shot at it, jumping in the air, and he couldn't get it. They get the onside kick. How unfortunate, man. When it rains, it pours for Aaron Rodgers. It's a little unfortunate sometimes, but it's like 50. Is it 50-50? Maybe kind of. It's kind of 50-50, kind of just bad luck, and then Aaron Rodgers just not getting it done on those other 50%. But you had other times to really seal away the game, so we can't kind of totally forgive Aaron Rodgers on his performance. Alrighty. So they go and score a touchdown, and here we go. Aaron Rodgers getting the ball at the at his own 22-yard line for a drive to score a field goal to tie up the game, because they're now down 3 with a minute 19. Let's watch this drive, and let's see what Aaron Rodgers was doing here. Because he had a chance at the end of the game to win it, but you had to settle for the field goal. So let's see why. Here we go. A minute 19. Let's watch this final drive by the Packers. They're now down 3. How crazy has this game been? Here we go. 3 timeouts. There we go. Throwing great to Jordy Nelson right there for about 15. Hurry up. Once again, over the middle. Wide open. He was able to kind of beat the defender. Now they're over midfield. Keep going here. 40 seconds left. Running out of the pocket. Decides to take off with it and then runs out of bounds. Alrighty, here we go. At the Seahawks 36-yard line. 3 timeouts, 35 seconds. They've got plenty of time, folks. They can do whatever they want. Aaron Rodgers, just miscommunication there. He was going to flip it to Eddie Lacy, and Eddie Lacy did not see that. All right, once again, 2nd and 10 from the 36. And once again, miscommunication. He was looking for the comeback, and it wasn't there. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10 now. Last opportunity. Let's pick up this first down. Aaron Rodgers stepping up in the pocket. Dumps it down for only about a 5-yard gain, making it a little bit easier for the field goal unit. 48-yard field goal goes good. And then we get overtime, and Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately, never gets the ball. Let's give some respect to Russell Wilson here for overcoming every garbage interception that he threw. And let's watch this 35-yard touchdown throw that unfortunately destroys Aaron Rodgers' career even more. So here we go. This is it. 35-yard line of Green Bay. Dropping back. It's a floater. Doug Baldwin beating his corner. 50-50 ball. Russell Wilson throws it perfectly. Doug Baldwin catches it perfectly. Love that combo. Or Jermaine Kearse. I'm sorry. Jermaine Kearse, not Doug Baldwin. But either way, Packers blow the game. Blow the game. Absolutely blow the game. And I'm going to put it heavy on Aaron Rodgers as well. I'm giving Aaron Rodgers 5 out of 100 credit points. 5 out of 100. That's it. I mean, not taking advantage of those turnovers, it's unforgivable, folks. It's truly unforgivable. So I'll give him 5 points for some decent play, that kind of clutch drive to get him into field goal range. I'll give him that. But that's really all I'm giving him. 5 out of 100 credit points for the NFC Championship game. All right, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Let's see if there's been any breaking news here. What do we get? Doesn't seem like anything's been breaking. Yeah, nothing breaking. All righty. So that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We are back tomorrow, folks, like always, and we'll watch another playoff performance by Aaron Rodgers. 2015 sometime. What's the next one up? What do we got? After that Seahawks, we get 2015 against Washington. Wild card game? This wild card? They had a first round bye? What do we got? Wild card. All right. Wild card against the Redskins. They kind of blow them out. So, once again, Aaron Rodgers, wild card game. Okay. You do good there. Okay. hang your entire legacy on wildcard games. Alrighty, folks. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in, and we are back tomorrow.